Namaste and hello everyone. Welcome back to Learn Nepali with Bursa. This is me, Bursa Basnet, your Nepali language tutor. Today I'm back with the new session on different particles, which is also called Nipat in Nepali. Many of you have requested me to make the session on particles, so here I am. I hope you will enjoy this video, but before moving forward, if you are new in our channel, please do not forget to subscribe our channel, and if you want to support us, please do visit our Patreon page. Now, without any delay, let's move on to our today's session on different particles of Nepali language, which is also called Nipat in Nepali. First particle of the session today is hola. So hola is normally used to express uncertainty, which also means maybe in English. So in English we use maybe in the beginning of the sentence, but in Nepali we use hola at the last of the sentence. For example, आज पानी पर्छ होला. आज पानी पर्छ होला. आज पानी पर्छ होला. It might rain today. Next example, ऊ आज मेरो घरमा आउँछ होला. ऊ आज मेरो घरमा आउँछ होला. ऊ आज मेरो घरमा आउँछ होला. He might come to my house today. Next example is म नयाँ नेपाली फिल्म हेर्छु होला. The next particle is ta. Please be careful with this particle. Ta is also there in pronoun, which is you in low form, but over here we are not using it as a pronoun, rather we are using it as a particle. So normally ta is used to emphasize the preceding word. For example, म त आज अफिस जादिन. म त आज अफिस जादिन. म त आज अफिस जादिन. Here I am using ta to emphasize ma. So today I am not going to the office. So normally ta is used to emphasize or focus on the preceding word. Even without ta, the meaning of the sentence remains the same. So normally the use of particle in Nepali language is to make sentence a little bit more polite or to emphasize something. Let's see the next example. अहिले बजारमा स्याउ त एकदम महँगो छ. अहिले बजारमा स्याउ त एकदम महँगो छ. अहिले बजारमा स्याउ त एकदम महँगो छ. So in this sentence we are using ta to emphasize xiao, which means apple. When things are expensive in the market, and especially when apple is more expensive, then you can use this sentence. Here, ahile bazarma xiao ta. So other fruits might be expensive, but we are more emphasizing or focusing on xiao. So in this way, you can use ta to emphasize or focus the preceding word. Let's see another one example. अमेरिकामा त पेट्रोल एकदम महँगो छ. अमेरिकामा त पेट्रोल एकदम महँगो छ. अमेरिकामा त पेट्रोल एकदम महँगो छ. So in this sentence we are emphasizing America. So that's why we are using ta right after America. So petrol or fuel might be expensive in other country, but in this particular sentence we want to highlight, especially in US, petrol or fuel is very expensive. So we have used ta in this similar way. Now let's move on to the next particle, chahi. So chahi has a small literal translation which means as for. This can be also used in the replacement of ta. For example, म chahi भेज मोमो खान्छु. म chahi भेज मोमो खान्छु. म chahi भेज मोमो खान्छु. As for me, I will eat veg momo. So when you are a group of people and then everyone is ordering something and you want to emphasize, oh, as for me, I'm going to eat veg momo, then you can use this sentence. म चाहिँ veg momo खान्छु. Next sentence, मेरो भाइ चाहिँ doctor हो. मेरो भाइ चाहिँ doctor हो. मेरो भाइ चाहिँ doctor हो. As for my younger brother, he is a doctor. Let's see another one example. वहाँ चाहिँ मेरो मिल्ने साथी हो. वहाँ चाहिँ मेरो मिल्ने साथी हो. वहाँ चाहिँ मेरो मिल्ने साथी हो. As for him, he is my best friend. When you are introducing a lot of people and you want to emphasize, as for him, he is my good friend, nice friend, you can use this sentence. So, if you see the example of ta and example of chahi, almost the uses are similar. Both words are used to emphasize the preceding word, whereas chahi has a small literal meaning, which means as for. Similarly, now let's move on to the next particle. La. This particle has quite a lot of meaning, but here I have used la as signaling the acceptance. For example, la, मलाई 2 किलो आँप दिनुस्. ल, मलाई 2 किलो आँप दिनुस्. ल, मलाई 2 किलो आँप दिनुस्. Okay, please give me 2 kilos of mango. Next example, ल, म ल्याउँछु. ल, म ल्याउँछु. ल, म ल्याउँछु. Okay, I will bring. ल, तिमीले जित्यौ. ल, तिमीले जित्यौ. ल, तिमीले जित्यौ. Okay, you won. So here you can use this as a literal translation of okay as well. But here you can use la only for those people who are your good friends, who are younger than you, or whom you can be casual with. Please don't use la for the senior, because for senior we have a different particle which is has. So has is equivalent to la. La is used for friends or someone with whom you can be casual with, whereas has is used in the formal setting. Let's see the example. Has, म अर्को हप्ता तपाईलाई फोन गर्छु. हस्, म अर्को हप्ता तपाईलाई फोन गर्छु. हस्, म अर्को हप्ता तपाईलाई फोन गर्छु. Okay, I will call you next week. Let's see the next example. हस्, म यो सकाउँछु. हस्, म यो सकाउँछु. हस्, म यो सकाउँछु. Okay, I will finish this. Another one example. हस् दाइ, म पिज्जा अर्डर गर्छु. हस् दाइ, म पिज्जा अर्डर गर्छु. हस् दाइ, म पिज्जा अर्डर गर्छु. Okay, elder brother, I will order the pizza. So here we use has in a formal setting. And similarly, la we use in the semi-formal setting or with whom we can be casual with. So now moving on to the next particle, you might have heard it very often because we use a lot while we speak. That is na. So you can make the sentence polite by saying खाना खानुस्. But if you say खाना खानुस् na, it becomes more polite. You are making the request or command more polite. It's always better to add na with the imperative sentence. खाना खानुस् न, खाना खानुस् न, खाना खानुस् न, which means please eat the food. Now let's see the next example. दुधको चिया पिउनुस् or खानुस् न. दुधको चिया पिउनुस् न or खानुस् न. दुधको चिया पिउनुस् न or खानुस् न. In spoken Nepali, you might hear people using the verb khanu, which means to eat, for liquid as well. So people might say you चिया खानुस् न. Please don't be confused at that time. So here, दुधको चिया खानुस् न means please drink the milk tea. Now let's see another one example. I normally used to say this sentence to my younger brother because he used to play PUBG a lot. धेरै भिडियो गेम नखेल्नुस् न. धेरै भिडियो गेम नखेल्नुस् न. धेरै भिडियो गेम नखेल्नुस् न. Please don't play video game a lot. Now, in this example, we have used na with all kind of imperative sentence, which is also called request sentence. Na here makes the sentence more polite. Without na, the meaning remains the same. But here we are using na to make the request more polite. Now let's learn another particle, and I guess you might all have heard this particle as well while speaking with Nepali people. And the particle is ni. So ni is normally used in the context where we mean to say what about you. Let's see the example. मैले खाना खाएँ अनि तपाईले नि. मैले खाना खाएँ अनि तपाईले नि. मैले खाना खाएँ अनि तपाईले नि. I ate my food. What about you? Similarly, let's see next example. म सन्चै छु अनि तपाई नि. म सन्चै छु अनि तपाई नि. म सन्चै छु अनि तपाई नि. I'm fine, and what about you? Let's see one more sentence. म भोलि पिकनिक जान्छु तपाई नि. म भोलि पिकनिक जान्छु तपाई नि. म भोलि पिकनिक जान्छु तपाई नि. Tomorrow I'll go to picnic, and what about you? So nowadays in spoken Nepali we use 20% to 25% English word. So nowadays the word bonbos has been replaced by the English word picnic. So normally you will hear people saying picnic. म भोलि पिकनिक जान्छु तपाई नि. So dear student, you can see in these three examples, ni is used while you are asking what about you. Now let's see another particle, which is re. Now this particle is used when someone tells you something and you are narrating the same thing to another person and you are not sure about that, or you are not confident what your friend has told you before. So while narrating someone saying, you use re at the end of this sentence. For example, भोलि स्कुल छुट्टी हुन्छ रे. भोलि स्कुल छुट्टी हुन्छ रे. भोलि स्कुल छुट्टी हुन्छ रे. I heard there is no school tomorrow. Here your friend told you tomorrow there is no school, but you are not sure about that. And when you want to narrate this thing to another person, then you use the same sentence adding re at the end. भोलि स्कुल छुट्टी हुन्छ रे. Let's see another one example. एकछिनमा पानी पर्छ रे. एकछिनमा पानी पर्छ रे. एकछिनमा पानी पर्छ रे. I heard it will rain after a few moments. When you don't know the weather forecast for the same day, but your friend tells you it might rain after a few moments, and you want to say this thing to another group of people or another people, then you can say एकछिनमा पानी पर्छ रे. Okay, now next example is ऊ भोलि अफिसमा आउँदैन रे. ऊ भोलि अफिसमा आउँदैन रे. ऊ भोलि अफिसमा आउँदैन रे. So I heard he will not come to the office tomorrow. So when you hear something from someone else and narrating it to another, you use re when you are not confident in that context. Now, next particles are very easy and often are used in spoken Nepali. Hai, which means okay. Let's see the example. भोलि मेरो घर आऊ है. भोलि मेरो घर आऊ है. भोलि मेरो घर आऊ है. Please come to my house tomorrow, okay? Next example is 1 किलो आलु किनेर ल्याउनुस् है. 1 किलो आलु किनेर ल्याउनुस् है. 1 किलो आलु किनेर ल्याउनुस् है. Please bring 1 kilo of potatoes, okay? So here you can also use double particle. That means you can also say 1 kilo आलु किनेर ल्याउनुस् न है. Remember the na from the previous example, like when we use na to make the sentence polite. So you can also repeat two particles in the same sentence. 1 kilo आलु किनेर ल्याउनुस् न है. Now let's see another one example. उसलाई पनि मेरो जन्मदिनको भोजमा बोलाऊ है उसलाई पनि मेरो जन्मदिनको भोजमा बोलाऊ है उसलाई पनि मेरो जन्मदिनको भोजमा बोलाऊ है Please invite him as well in my birthday party, okay? So, hai means okay. Now, let's move on to the final particle of today's session, Huggy. So, Huggy can be used similar as okay, but it also has another one meaning, which is right. So, when you say something and right, for example, आज जाडो छ हगी आज जाडो छ हगी आज जाडो छ हगी It's very cold today, right? Or you can also say आज जाडो छ है Like I said, you can use hai and huggy in the similar manner. Like hai also sometimes can mean right. Now let's see the next example. यो घर कस्तो राम्रो छ हगी यो घर कस्तो राम्रो छ हगी यो घर कस्तो राम्रो छ हगी This house is so beautiful, right? Next example is यो पानीपुरी त एकदम मिठो रहेछ हगी यो पानीपुरी त एकदम मिठो रहेछ हगी यो पानीपुरी त एकदम मिठो रहेछ हगी This panipuri is so delicious, right? So, you can use huggy as okay or right. In this way, we use particles in Nepali language to make the sentence more polite or emphasize the preceding word. And sometimes it might have some literal meaning which might be very simple like okay, right, maybe. So lots of you have requested me to make video on this particle. I hope I was able to make you clear on this topic. Apart from these 10 particles, we have a lot of particles in Nepali language. So please don't be confused. Without particles, the sentence meaning remains similar, but if you use the particle, it might create some fun in the sentence. So that's why we use a lot of particles in Nepali language. Now we are at the end of our session. If you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button. And if you have any furthermore question about particles, please do leave me a comment below. Now, see you in the next video, everyone. Namaste. Bye-bye.